Okay. Good morning again, my KO1 kids. Today for EL content, we're going to do a read aloud. It's actually about another how to do something, and it's actually towards our topic for the week because we are writing our how to topic on how to wash your hands. And we're actually going to read a story today about washing our hands. And then I'm going to show you guys how we can organize out our thoughts because we're going to work on the first two steps of washing our hands. All right, so let's listen to the story first. And let's see what our steps are. Remember, I told you how to writing is the steps that we take, right? The first thing we do, the second thing we do, the third thing we do, okay? So we have to remember with our how to writing, we are going to have 4 steps for our how to writing pieces, okay? And your jobs by Friday, and I'll show you how to do it, but your jobs by Friday are to write how to wash your hands, okay? So here we are. Here is a story, and the name of this story is Wash Your Hands by Tony Ross. She looks like she's very dirty on the cover. Whee! The little princess loved getting dirty. Wash your hands before you eat that, said the queen. Why? Asked the little princess. Ew, she was going to eat the cake with her dirty, muddy hands. Because you've been playing outside, answered the queen. Wash your hands, said the cook. Why? Asked the little princess. Because you've been playing with Scruff, and dry them properly. Wash your hands, said the king. Why? I've washed them twice, said the little princess. And you must wash them again because you've just been on the potty. Achoo! Wash your hands, said the maid. I wash them after playing outside. I wash them after playing with the dog. I wash them after going on my potty. I wash them after sneezing. Why? Asked the little princess. Because of germs and nasties, answered the maid. What are germs and nasties? Asked the little princess. Germs and nasties. They're horrible, said the maid. They live in the dirties. And on the animals, they live on the animals, the dirties. Oh, and in the sneezes, all the dirties. They can get into your food and then into your tummy. And then they can make you very sick. What do germs and nasties look like? Asked the little princess. Worse than crocodiles, answered the maid. I don't have any crocodiles on my hands, said the little princess. Germs and nasties are smaller than crocodiles, said the maid. They're too small to see. I'd better wash my hands again, said the little princess. Do I have to wash my hands after washing my hands? Don't be silly, said the maid. Eat your cake. Have you washed your hands? She asked the cake. Okay, so that was a little quick read aloud about washing our hands. It's very important. You should wash your hands after you come in from outside. You should wash your hands before you eat dinner or eat breakfast or eat anything. You should wash your hands if you touch a dog or an animal. Lots of times that we should be washing our hands, especially now. We have to stay extra, extra healthy. Okay, so I'm going to come on the screen. Here I am. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to come back to you. Hello, hello. And I'm going to show you, we're actually today going to write the first 2 steps of how to wash our hands, okay? And you guys are going to do this too today. So this is going to be part of your assignment for EL content. But I'm going to show you how we need to do it, and then you're going to do it for your assignment, okay? So I printed this little organizer, okay? And if you have a printer, great, you can print it. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. You can just draw it out. So hopefully, mommies and daddies, I'm so sorry. Just draw the box that says first, and it has a little area here where they could draw a picture and some lines. So it says first, next, then, and finally, okay? So we're looking at 4 steps, my friends, that we have to think about. How to wash my hands. So I'm gonna write the title on top. How to writing. So we are writing how to wash your hands. See, on top there, I wrote the title, how to wash your hands, okay? What do you think the first thing is that we do to wash our hands? Oh, I know, dry them. Do we dry our hands before we wash them? No, 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 no. We have to think of the first thing that we do when we wash our hands. Oh, I know. Turn on the water. All right, so our first step would be to turn on the water. You think that's a good first step? So that's what I wrote for the first step. Turn on the water. And in the picture, I'm going to draw myself. I'm going to draw myself happy because I'm happy. And I'm going to draw the sink over here with the little spout with the water coming out. And that shows me turning on the water and me going to put water on my hands, right? Put water on my hands. Okay, so that's the first step. The first thing we do when we go into the bathroom is we turn on the water. That's something that you need to do to wash your hands. Okay, now, what do you think the second step is? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what we think the second step could be. I know, to get soap on our hands. So I'm going to say we pump soap, not, and start to scrub. Okay? So that's my next step. That's my second step. So what am I going to say? Let's see. I'm going to put soap on my hands. Okay? And I'm going to say I'm going to put soap on my hands and scrub. Right? I don't just do done. Right? I put soap on my hands and I scrub, 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 scrub. So put soap on my hands and scrub. So here I am. I'm going to draw myself again, happy as can be, keeping myself nice and safe and healthy. I'll draw the sink again. But now I have the soap next to me and I am washing those hands. Suds, 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 lots of suds. So see, I put lots of suds on my hands and there's a little soap container on top of the sink, I guess. So my second step was put soap on my hands and scrub. Okay, so guess what? You're going to take a trip with me to the bathroom and I'm going to show you exactly how to do those first 2 steps. So this is our writing piece on how to wash our hands. I wrote for my first step, turn on the water, and I showed a picture of that. And for my second step, I put soap on my hands and scrub. So now, friends, you're going to take a trip with me into Miss Ewan's bathroom, and I'm going to show you the first 2 steps of our how-to writing. Okay, friends, so we are here in Miss Ewan's bathroom, and there is Miss Ewan's sink. all right? And I'm gonna only do one hand because I have to hold the other hand with the computer, all right? So here we go. First step, we are turning on that water. You see that water? It is running. And you know what the best thing is to have it be warm water. Here we go. And here's my soap on the side. There's my soap. I'm gonna pump that soap. Here's my second step. Pump that soap. I'm gonna scrub, 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 scrub in one hand. It's hard, but hey, I'm scrubbing one hand. Okay, that's the first two steps. So I turned on the water and I scrubbed my hands. All right, so those are the first two steps of how to wash our hands. And tune in for tomorrow when we will do the next two steps of our how to wash our hands. All right, so for today in EL content, sorry, you're walking through my house with me. For today, for EL content, your jobs are to write the first two steps of how to wash our hands. You don't have to copy the exact same words as me. This is just to show you. And you draw the pictures to match, okay? Also, a fun game you guys can play, also part of your EL content lesson, or sorry, your EL content assignment for today. Go on a scavenger hunt in your house and see if you can find soap, if you can find sanitizer, hand sanitizer. See if you can find like a loofah, like one of those scrubbers that you use to scrub your body and scrub your hands. Go on a scavenger hunt, find a towel, and take a picture of all of those things that you need to wash your hands, okay? And take a picture and send it to me. So 2 things today for content. Write the first 2 steps of your how to wash your hands piece, and go on a scavenger hunt in your bathroom and find all the things you need to wash your hands. So towel, soap, a scrubber, what else? The water, the sink, okay? And take a picture of all those things and send it off to me. All right, have fun with that, guys. Have fun with EL content today. Have a marvelous, not marvelous, have a wonderful Wacky Wednesday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.